So this is the reveal of the 10-inch self-balancing smartboard, skateboard, Segway, whatever the hell you want to call it, Funky Duck, IO Hop, they're all the same thing. Just different logos, different brands. All the contents of the box, it came in, I say, 3 days. I ordered it from a company called UWheel. This is the UWheel Bluetooth board. All in all, it came out to $820. It has LED strips on the left and right side. The pads in the box came. Manual, remote, has a lot of features on it. A lot. Let me focus up on it. And basic charger. The manual really doesn't tell you much, honestly. Like, it's pretty basic. It just tells you charge and, you know, certain errors that can happen, like if you're riding, and what's safe and what's not, what type of battery life, what you should look for, more as of things like that. And it tells you how to hook up to Bluetooth, obviously, because this is, like I said, it's a Bluetooth edition. And it's also waterproof. It's waterproof. It has 10-inch wheels. Most of them normally have, I think, what is it, 6 and 7. So it has a higher clearance under the board. And it also has real tires, as you can see. Now turn it on. The thing you will realize, like I've seen on all the reviews, this thing's heavy as hell. It's super heavy. It's like 24 or 25 pounds. So there's your on button, LED strips. Turning it on is simple. When I got it, turning it on simple. When I got it, it already had a slight charge. That's the battery indicator. Green, it's fully charged. And that's the Bluetooth you heard kick on. All I gotta do is connect now. So this is the UWheel 10-inch board in black. It's honestly really simple. It only took me about 20 minutes to master how to get on and off, things like that. So I just go like this, step, so you can see the lights. This board is very fast. Very easy to learn on. Also, I suggest while learning to ride this, use socks or your bare feet, just so you can get more of a feel for the motion, the pads at the bottom of the board. It's easier to get like a feel for where you can go, what you can do. With shoes, you have that extra element, like that extra block from you in the contact. Now, mind you, it works perfectly in shoes, but I feel when you're first learning to use it, that's the best way. This means that one of the motors is out of equilibrium. So when this happens, the smartest thing, instead of to continue riding, is to hop off, hit the power, turn it back on, and recalibrates. That's why when you turn it on at first, give it a few seconds, and always before you stand on it, just pull it back even. That's why it's best to hop on even space, because if you don't, you hopping on like this with no hands won't happen. See? This motor is acting funky right now. That's the only issue you'll have with your board. That happens every now and then just because it's still getting used to you, I assume. And then the instruction manual says this is perfectly normal. It's just a safety feature. So yeah, you can still ride like this, but now the little gyro in there is not going to be able to help you as much as it normally would when it's green, when it's in equilibrium with the other. Here's a keychain. You have a lock button, an unlock button, an alarm, and a power on, power off. Basically, if you turn on the board, you could walk away, press the lock. That means somebody can hop on it, it will not move. It won't move whatsoever until you unlock it again. You can do this beep. It works up to 5 meters, this remote. So say if you don't, you know, if you just left like this, obviously the LEDs aren't on right now. They're only on when you are on the pads. So if you're at a dark house or something like that, then, you know, for your own convenience, you leave it around. You don't want nobody riding it. Just press the lock button. There you go, see? Off. That's what also did, turns it off, but basically it just made it in-rideable. Only way you can ride it again. I can turn it on, turn it off, whatever I want to do is this remote. You guys are seeing all the controls, and then you're good. I personally I haven't got to ride any other boards, but I can tell you from watching a bunch of other reviews and talking to some people who have had them, you know, most issues are pretty much the same. You know, it's just getting used to it. Like I said, it took me 20 minutes on this board. I got it because it's Bluetooth, so it has music capabilities. It has a nice lit up LED right here I like. It's 10-inch wheels also, what I like. I've only seen 2 reviews on the 10-inch wheels, and they were foreign, so it wasn't really a help, so I decided I'd make one. And these are real tires. Every other version, less than this, has the rubbers. But yeah, as I was saying, just the only problem is, with other boards, I guess you could say, is they're not really like real tires, they're more just hard rubbers. So on this, when I ride it outside in different surfaces and bumps, creases, don't feel it. I can go over them super easy. I'm about to demonstrate that in a little bit. The board's been great, it's been fantastic. The only issue is, because they're all plastic, they're very vulnerable to scratch easily. And it's not an issue of you falling off, it's the issue of when you get off, sometimes it'll tilt. It will tilt. And then it could just scrape off something. And the scrapes, you know, they scuff pretty easy, you know. Here we go. So what I decided, I'm gonna get them double-sided tape things, I guess they're called. Normally people put them behind pictures, but they're like little plastic pads, and I'm gonna put one on each because that will, you know, help extra when it rolls. Because that's the safety mechanism. Is when you hop off or you fall, it's gonna roll. Because that's what type of design it is. It just rolls like that. Roll. Roll. This is the underside. 2 separate motors. Charging port. Speakers for Bluetooth. Power button. There we go. Bluetooth kicked in. Showing you. Steps. And yeah, dogs are curious as hell of this thing. They're like, what the hell is it? Here we go. Bump. Wow. The capabilities of this thing are really good. As much as you go, the faster it will let you go, so take your time. And that is my brief review on the 10-inch self-balancing board, aka Isle Hawk, Funky Duck, UWheel, whatever anybody's calling it out there. They're all the same board. The only thing that changes on these boards is the logo. You're just paying for the logo. They all come from the same company in China. I did my research. If you don't believe me, you could do the research too. Again, I got this at UWheel, MIA, UWHEEL, MIA. They're a big distributor. You can just go to uwheel.com. They have cheaper boards. They also have a layaway plan. The only board company that has a layaway plan through PayPal. So basically, if you get credit approved, you can own the board, and after 6 months, you can start making payments on it. So if a $800 board, $500 board is out your budget, you can get it off credit and make payments on it, just like you could do with a car. That's a cool thing there. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment box. It was a brief little review. I'll be doing more videos of me doing things. Yesterday I got it, took it around the city. I'm actually in Arizona, so took it around the university too. And the thing performed great. It's still been off one charge, just nowhere near even dying. They say it lasts forever. My board specifically says up to 15 miles. It only took 2 hours to charge, and like I said, I haven't even put a dent in the battery yet. I've tried, I've gone fast up hills, all that stuff. It hasn't done nothing yet. It's, you know, blown my mind. It's very easy to use, and like I said, it's just my review of a 10-inch self-balancing board with Bluetooth. It's waterproof, you know. So a lot of cool features that a lot of other companies don't have. I don't know any other board that's waterproof, so there you go. I'm not an endorser of the product. I'm not saying this one is the one you got to go with. I'm just telling you from my personal experience, because I have it and what I've seen and read off reviews, and then me actually getting my own and doing my own reviews and tests, that this board is well worth the money. If you don't want the $800 model, they have a $500, $400 model. All the same things, just they don't have the same. They just don't have the same features. I mean, they all have the basics. Just this one's 10-inch, and it has Bluetooth capabilities with LEDs up here, different colors. The rest, you know, they're regular boards. They have all the regular features. They're not 10-inch and they're not Bluetooth, but they all are waterproof from UWheel. They're all waterproof. And one more thing, it comes with a 1-year warranty. That's with every board that you might purchase from this company. It's a guaranteed 1-year warranty. Their customer service is very great. They can help you with any issues. And like I said, if you have any questions, just drop them down in the comment box. I'll be doing more videos soon.